life, as beautiful as it is, often brings moments that challenge our spirit. Times when the world feels heavy and our hearts feel troubled. In these moments, hope becomes not just a word, but a lifeline, a light in the darkness guiding us forward. Hope is not about denying the pain of the present. It's about believing in the possibility of a better tomorrow. It's about understanding that even the longest night must give way to dawn. Hope is a profound and universal human experience, a beacon of light that shines even in our darkest moments. It is the thread that connects our present struggles to a vision of a brighter future, offering a sense of purpose and direction. Hope is not merely wishful thinking or blind optimism. It is a dynamic force that drives us to persevere, to overcome, and to grow. To understand hope is to delve into its power to transform our lives, especially when we face adversity and uncertainty. At its core, hope is rooted in our innate human ability to envision a future that is better than the present. It is tied to our capacity for imagination and aspiration. When we hope, we are not ignoring reality or dismissing challenges. Rather, we are choosing to believe in the possibility of change, progress, and healing. This belief is not always easy to hold on to, especially when circumstances feel overwhelming, but it is precisely during these times that hope becomes most essential. Hope acts as an emotional anchor grounding us amidst chaos. When life feels turbulent, hope reminds us that storms do not last forever. It provides a sense of stability even when everything around us seems uncertain. This stability does not erase pain or struggle, but it offers a perspective that allows us to endure them. With hope, we can see beyond our immediate pain, recognizing that hardship is often temporary and that brighter days are ahead. One of the remarkable aspects of hope is its ability to inspire action. Hope is not a passive emotion. It compels us to move forward, to take steps toward the future we desire. It fuels perseverance, encouraging us to keep trying even when the odds seem insurmountable. When we hold on to hope, we are more likely to seek solutions, to reach out for help, and to explore new possibilities. In this way, hope becomes a catalyst for change, transforming our inner resolve into tangible outcomes. Hope also plays a vital role in our mental and emotional well-being. Numerous studies have shown that individuals who cultivate hope are more resilient in the face of stress and adversity. They are better equipped to cope with challenges, maintain a positive outlook, and recover from setbacks. This is because hope nurtures a sense of control and agency. Even when we cannot change external circumstances, hope allows us to influence our internal response, empowering us to find meaning and purpose in the midst of difficulty. It is important to recognize that hope is not an all or nothing state. It exists on a spectrum and can be nurtured and strengthened. There are times when hope feels distant, when despair and doubt threaten to overshadow it. During such times, hope requires effort and intentionality. It may involve reframing our perspective, shifting our focus from what is wrong to what is possible. It may involve surrounding ourselves with supportive people who remind us of our strength and potential. And sometimes it involves simply holding on, trusting that the smallest flicker of hope can grow into a guiding light. Hope is deeply personal, yet it is also profoundly communal. While each individual experiences hope in their unique way, it often flourishes in the context of relationships and shared experiences. When we connect with others, whether through acts of kindness, shared goals, or collective efforts, we reinforce our own sense of hope and contribute to the hope of those around us. This interconnectedness reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles, and it underscores the transformative power of hope as a collective force for good. In understanding hope, it is also essential to distinguish it from naive optimism or denial. Hope does not dismiss the reality of pain, loss, or difficulty. It acknowledges these experiences while maintaining faith in the possibility of better days. Hope is not about avoiding challenges, but about confronting them with courage and determination. It is a source of strength that helps us navigate uncertainty with grace and resilience. Hope often arises from our values, beliefs, and sense of purpose. For some, it is rooted in spirituality or faith, providing a connection to something greater than themselves. For others, it is grounded in their relationships, dreams, or passions. Regardless of its source, hope reflects our deepest desires and aspirations, illuminating the path toward fulfillment and meaning. Ultimately, hope is a choice, a conscious decision to believe in the potential for good even when evidence to the contrary surrounds us. It is an act of courage and defiance, a refusal to be defeated by life's challenges. In choosing hope, we affirm our capacity to endure, to adapt, and to thrive. We declare that no matter how difficult the present may be, the future holds promise and possibility. Understanding hope is not just about recognizing its significance, but about embracing it as a way of life. It is about cultivating a mindset that seeks out light in the shadows, that holds on to faith in the face of uncertainty, and that dares to dream, even when the path forward seems unclear. Hope is a gift we give ourselves and others, a reminder that every ending carries the seed of a new beginning, and that no matter how troubled our hearts may feel, hope can guide us toward healing and renewal. Adversity is an inevitable part of life, touching everyone at various stages in different forms. It comes in many shapes, whether personal loss, professional setbacks, financial struggles, health challenges, or emotional turmoil. Facing adversity can feel overwhelming, as it often shakes the foundations of our expectations and sense of stability. However, adversity also holds the potential to reveal strength, foster growth, and transform lives in profound ways. Understanding how to navigate adversity is essential to developing resilience and finding purpose even in the most challenging times. Adversity often strikes without warning, leaving us unprepared and vulnerable. It can create a sense of chaos where the familiar feels alien and the path forward seems unclear. In these moments, it is natural to feel emotions such as fear, frustration, sadness, or even despair. These feelings, while difficult, are an integral part of the human experience. Acknowledging them is the first step in dealing with adversity. Denying or suppressing these emotions only prolongs the pain and makes the journey through adversity more difficult. While it is normal to feel overwhelmed initially, it is important to remember that adversity does not define us, rather, our response to it does. Resilience, the ability to adapt and recover from difficult situations, is a quality that lies within all of us. However, resilience does not mean being unaffected by challenges. It means finding ways to move forward despite them. It is the ability to transform pain into purpose and obstacles into opportunities. One of the key aspects of facing adversity is maintaining perspective. When we are in the midst of struggle, it can feel all-encompassing, as though the difficulty we face will last forever. However, taking a step back and recognizing that adversity is often temporary can provide comfort and clarity. This perspective does not diminish the reality of the challenge, but helps us see it within the broader context of our lives. Often reflecting on past adversities and how we overcame them can remind us of our strength and capacity for resilience. Another crucial element in facing adversity is seeking support. Humans are inherently social beings, and connecting with others during challenging times can provide immense comfort and encouragement. Whether it is family, friends, mentors, or support groups, sharing our burdens with trusted individuals can lighten the emotional load. Others can offer different perspectives, practical solutions, or simply the assurance that we are not alone. The act of reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our strength in recognizing the value of connection. Adversity also presents an opportunity for self-discovery and growth. It challenges us to confront our fears, reevaluate our priorities and redefine our goals. Through this process, we often uncover strengths and capabilities we did not realize we possessed. Adversity forces us to step out of our comfort zones and adapt, fostering creativity and problem-solving skills. While it may not feel like it in the moment, many people emerge from adversity stronger, wiser, and more empathetic than before. The importance of mindset cannot be overstated when facing adversity. A positive mindset does not mean ignoring the difficulties, but rather choosing to focus on solutions and possibilities. It involves practicing gratitude, even in the smallest ways, to remind ourselves of the good that still exists amidst the challenges. Shifting our internal dialogue from defeatist thoughts to empowering ones can have a profound impact on our ability to cope. Statements like "I can't do this" can be reframed into "this is hard, but I will find a way through." Self-care is another vital component of navigating adversity. During times of struggle, it can be easy to neglect our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. However, taking care of ourselves is essential to building the strength needed to face challenges. This might involve getting adequate rest, eating nutritious foods, engaging in physical activity, or practicing mindfulness and relaxation techniques. Even small acts of self-care can have a significant impact on our ability to manage stress and maintain resilience. Adversity also teaches us about the power of acceptance. There are some situations in life that we cannot change, no matter how much we wish to. Accepting this reality does not mean giving up. It means choosing to focus our energy on the aspects of life that we can influence. Acceptance allows us to let go of resistance and resentment, creating space for healing and growth. In retrospect, many people find that adversity shaped them in ways they never anticipated. It often deepens our empathy and compassion for others as we come to understand the universality of struggle. It can inspire us to help others who face similar challenges or to advocate for change in areas that once caused us pain. In this way, adversity can serve as a catalyst for positive transformation, both personally and in the broader community. Facing adversity is never easy, but it is an integral part of the human journey. Each challenge we encounter has the potential to teach us valuable lessons, strengthen our resilience, and clarify our sense of purpose. While the path through adversity may be fraught with difficulty, it is also one of discovery and growth. By embracing the process with courage, humility, and an open heart, we can emerge not just as survivors, but as individuals who thrive despite life's challenges. Perspective is one of the most powerful tools we have as human beings. It shapes how we see the world, interpret our experiences, and respond to the challenges and opportunities life presents. While the circumstances of our lives often remain beyond our control, the way we view and approach those circumstances can make all the difference. The power of perspective lies in its ability to transform difficulties into opportunities, redefine failures as stepping stones, and create a sense of meaning even in the face of adversity. At its essence, perspective is the lens through which we view life. This lens is shaped by our upbringing, beliefs, values, experiences, and cultural influences. Two people can face the same situation yet perceive and respond to it in vastly different ways. This variability demonstrates the subjective nature of perspective and its influence over our thoughts and emotions. For example, where one person might see a challenging situation as insurmountable, another might view it as a chance to grow, learn, or prove their resilience. Perspective is not static. It is something we can adjust, refine, and shift with conscious effort. When faced with challenges, adopting a broader perspective can help us see beyond the immediate discomfort or difficulty. Often, when we are in the thick of a problem, it can feel all-encompassing, as though it defines our entire existence. However, stepping back to see the bigger picture can remind us that challenges are often temporary and that there is more to life than the struggles we face in a given moment. One of the most profound aspects of perspective is its ability to transform pain and hardship into growth and wisdom. Adversity is an unavoidable part of life, but how we perceive and respond to it can determine whether it becomes a stumbling block or a stepping stone. By choosing to view difficulties as opportunities for learning and self-discovery, we can extract valuable lessons and insights from even the most challenging experiences. This mindset does not deny the reality of pain, but rather reframes it as a necessary and meaningful part of the human journey. Perspective also allows us to find gratitude even in less than ideal circumstances. While it can be easy to focus on what is lacking or what has gone wrong, shifting our focus to what remains good, beautiful, or meaningful can have a profound impact on our emotional well-being. Gratitude helps us acknowledge the positives in our lives, no matter how small, and reinforces a sense of hope and contentment. It teaches us that even amidst difficulties, there is always something to appreciate: a kind gesture, a moment of peace, or the support of loved ones. The power of perspective extends beyond individual experiences to how we relate to others. It fosters empathy by helping us see the world through someone else's eyes. When we step outside our own viewpoint and consider the experiences, feelings, and challenges of others, we cultivate understanding and compassion. This shift in perspective not only strengthens our relationships, but also broadens our sense of humanity and interconnectedness. Perspective also plays a critical role in how we approach success and failure. Many people fear failure, seeing it as a sign of inadequacy or a roadblock to their goals. However, when viewed through a different lens, failure becomes a natural part of growth and learning. It provides invaluable feedback, teaches resilience, and often leads to unexpected opportunities. Similarly, success, when seen as a milestone rather than a destination, becomes a motivation to continue striving, growing, and contributing to something greater than ourselves. Shifting perspective often requires intentional effort, especially when life feels overwhelming. It involves questioning our automatic thoughts and assumptions, challenging negative or limiting beliefs, and consciously choosing a more constructive way of looking at a situation. Practices such as mindfulness, meditation, journaling, or seeking guidance from trusted individuals can help us develop the self-awareness needed to shift our perspective. Sometimes simply pausing to ask ourselves, what else could this mean? Or how might I see this differently, can open the door to new possibilities. Perspective is also deeply tied to time. Often what feels unbearable in the moment becomes manageable or even meaningful with the passage of time. Hindsight allows us to see the purpose or lessons in our struggles and reminds us of our capacity to endure and overcome. Remembering this can help us navigate present difficulties with greater patience and trust in the process. Ultimately, perspective is a choice. While we cannot always control what happens to us, we can control how we choose to see and respond to it. This choice empowers us to reclaim our agency and find meaning even in the face of uncertainty. Perspective teaches us that we are not merely passive recipients of life's circumstances, but active participants in shaping our experiences. The power of perspective lies in its ability to transform how we experience life. It allows us to rise above challenges, find gratitude amidst trials, and connect with others on a deeper level. It reminds us that, while we may not be able to change the facts of a situation, we can always change how we interpret and respond to them. In doing so, we unlock the potential for growth, resilience, and a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Faith and belief are deeply ingrained aspects of the human experience, shaping how individuals navigate life's uncertainties, challenges, and triumphs. They serve as powerful sources of strength, comfort, and guidance, especially during times of adversity. Faith is often associated with spirituality or religion, while belief can encompass a broader spectrum, including confidence in oneself and others, or in the inherent goodness of life. Together, they provide a framework for understanding the world, finding purpose, and fostering resilience. Faith often functions as a steady anchor in turbulent times. Life is unpredictable, and difficulties can leave us feeling lost or overwhelmed. In these moments, faith offers a sense of stability by reminding us that there is a greater purpose or order beyond what we can immediately see or understand. For many, this involves a connection to a higher power, divine being, or universal force, which provides comfort and reassurance. Even when circumstances seem insurmountable, faith encourages individuals to trust that things will ultimately work out as they are meant to. Belief, on the other hand, encompasses trust and confidence, whether in oneself and others or in a particular system or principle. Belief in oneself is crucial for personal growth and resilience. It fosters a sense of agency, reminding individuals that they possess the strength and capability to overcome challenges. Without belief in one's abilities, even the most talented individuals can falter. Belief also extends to trust in others, friends, family, mentors, or even strangers who can provide support, wisdom, or opportunities that help us move forward. Faith and belief are not limited to religious contexts. They manifest in various forms across cultures, philosophies, and individual experiences. For instance, faith can be found in the conviction that goodness will prevail, or that humanity has the capacity to create a better future. Belief can take the form of a strong commitment to values such as justice, kindness, or perseverance, guiding individuals in their actions and decisions. These elements of faith and belief provide a moral compass, shaping how people respond to life's challenges and opportunities. One of the most profound roles of faith and belief is their ability to foster hope. In difficult times, they remind individuals that despair is not the end and that better days are possible. Faith often assures people that their struggles have meaning, even if that meaning is not immediately apparent. Similarly, belief can inspire individuals to keep striving toward their goals, even in the face of setbacks. Together, they create a foundation for hope, which is essential for resilience and emotional well-being. Faith and belief also play a central role in coping with loss and grief. When faced with the death of a loved one or other forms of significant loss, faith can provide solace by offering perspectives on life, death, and the afterlife. It helps individuals find peace by framing loss as part of a larger spiritual or existential journey. Belief, on the other hand, can encourage people to honor their loved ones by carrying forward their legacy, continuing to live fully, or finding new purpose in life. These concepts also foster community and connection. Shared faith or beliefs often bring people together, creating a sense of belonging and mutual support. Whether through religious congregations, cultural traditions, or shared values, these connections help individuals feel less alone in their struggles. Communities built on faith and belief can offer encouragement, resources, and a collective sense of hope during challenging times. This social aspect amplifies the power of faith and belief as individuals draw strength not only from their convictions but also from the support of others who share them. Faith and belief are deeply personal and dynamic, evolving over time as individuals grow and experience life. There are moments when faith may waver or when belief is challenged by circumstances. These moments of doubt are natural and can even strengthen faith and belief in the long run. They prompt reflection, exploration, and a deeper understanding of one's values and convictions. This process often leads to a more mature and nuanced faith, one that is grounded in experience and reflection rather than blind acceptance. Critics sometimes view faith and belief as sources of rigidity or resistance to change, particularly when they are tied to dogmatic practices or unexamined traditions. While this can be true in certain contexts, it is important to recognize that faith and belief are not inherently rigid. In fact, they can inspire openness, adaptability, and growth when rooted in humility and a willingness to learn. Faith does not always require certainty. It often thrives in the presence of mystery and the acknowledgement of life's complexities. Ultimately, faith and belief are powerful forces that shape how individuals experience and respond to the world. They provide meaning and direction, guiding people through challenges and uncertainties with a sense of purpose and resilience. Whether grounded in spirituality, personal conviction, or shared values, faith and belief remind individuals of their inherent worth and potential. They encourage us to trust in the journey, to seek connection and understanding, and to continue striving toward a better future, even when the path forward is unclear. In the end, the role of faith and belief is not about guaranteeing certainty or avoiding difficulty, but about empowering individuals to face life's complexities with courage and hope. They remind us that even in the midst of struggle, there is light to be found, lessons to be learned, and opportunities for growth and transformation. Through faith and belief, we can navigate the challenges of life with a renewed sense of purpose, connection, and inner strength. The strength of community is a powerful force in shaping individual lives and the collective well-being of society. Community is more than just a group of people living in proximity. It is a network of relationships built on trust, mutual support, shared values, and common goals. It provides a sense of belonging, purpose, and security, offering individuals a foundation on which to thrive. In times of adversity, the bonds within a community become even more significant, providing strength and resilience to those who are part of it. A key aspect of community is the emotional support it offers. Humans are inherently social beings, and the need for connection is deeply ingrained in our nature. When we face challenges, whether personal, professional, or global, having a network of people who understand and empathize with our experiences can make an enormous difference. This emotional support helps alleviate feelings of isolation, anxiety, and hopelessness. Simply knowing that others care and are there to listen can be a source of immense comfort and strength. Community also provides practical support. In times of need, people within a community often share experiences in collective resilience. When people face difficulties as a group, whether it's economic hardship, natural disasters, or social injustices, their shared experiences create a bond that strengthens their sense of unity. This collective resilience helps individuals feel empowered to face challenges, knowing they are part of something larger than themselves. It also creates a sense of purpose as people work together toward common goals, such as rebuilding after a crisis or advocating for change. Community also plays a crucial role in personal growth and development. By interacting with others who have diverse perspectives, skills, and experiences, individuals are exposed to new ideas and ways of thinking. These interactions can inspire personal transformation, encouraging people to broaden their horizons and challenge their assumptions. A strong community nurtures this growth by providing an environment where individuals feel safe to express themselves, take risks, and learn from their mistakes. The strength of community is especially evident in its ability to foster a sense of belonging. Feeling connected to others and being part of a group that values and accepts us for who we are is a fundamental human need. This sense of belonging contributes to emotional well-being and self-esteem, helping individuals feel valued and understood. It also creates a ripple effect, as those who feel supported and connected are more likely to extend that same support and kindness to others. Communities are also a source of shared identity and cultural preservation. They provide a space for traditions, stories, and values to be passed down from one generation to the next, ensuring that cultural heritage is honored and celebrated. This shared identity can be a source of pride and strength, reminding individuals of their roots and the rich history they are part of. It also fosters a sense of continuity and stability, even in the face of change. Another vital aspect of community is its role in fostering collective action and social change. When individuals come together with a shared purpose, they can achieve far more than they could alone. Communities have historically been at the forefront of movements for justice, equality, and environmental sustainability. This collective strength amplifies individual efforts, making it possible to tackle systemic issues and create lasting change. Community strength is not without challenges. Differences in opinions, values, and priorities can sometimes create tension within a group. However, these challenges can also serve as opportunities for growth and learning. Healthy communities address conflicts with respect, empathy, and open communication, finding ways to bridge divides and strengthen their bonds. This process of navigating differences builds resilience and trust, making the community even stronger in the long run. In a world that often emphasizes individualism, the power of community serves as a reminder of the importance of connection and collaboration. Communities remind us that we are stronger together than we are alone. They teach us the value of mutual support, shared goals, and collective resilience. They show us that no matter how overwhelming life's challenges may seem, we can draw strength from one another to overcome them. Ultimately, the strength of a community lies in its ability to uplift and empower its members. It provides a foundation for individuals to thrive, a support system in times of need, and a source of inspiration for personal and collective growth. By fostering strong, inclusive communities, we not only enhance the lives of those within them, but also contribute to the well-being and progress of society as a whole. Resilience is the inner strength that allows individuals to endure, adapt, and grow in the face of challenges and adversity. It is not a trait that some possess and others do not. Rather, it is a capacity that exists within everyone and can be nurtured and developed over time. Resilience is what enables people to recover from setbacks, find meaning in difficult circumstances, and emerge stronger from life's trials. It is the quiet, persistent force that sustains hope and courage, even in the darkest of times. At its core, resilience is about adaptability. Life is inherently unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. Whether it's a personal loss, a career setback, a health crisis, or global uncertainty, resilience allows individuals to navigate these difficulties with flexibility and grace. This does not mean avoiding pain or hardship, but rather finding ways to move forward despite them. Resilient people are not immune to struggle or failure. They feel the full weight of their challenges, but choose to face them with determination and resolve. A key aspect of resilience is emotional regulation. Challenges often come with a flood of emotions such as fear, anger, sadness, or frustration. While these feelings are natural, they can be overwhelming if not managed effectively. Resilience involves acknowledging and processing these emotions without becoming consumed by them. It requires the ability to pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. This emotional self-awareness helps maintain clarity and focus, even in the midst of chaos. Resilience is also deeply tied to perspective. How we perceive challenges plays a significant role in how we respond to them. Viewing setbacks as insurmountable obstacles can lead to feelings of helplessness and defeat, whereas seeing them as opportunities for growth fosters a sense of empowerment. Resilience encourages a mindset that focuses on solutions rather than problems, possibilities rather than limitations. It is about recognizing that adversity, while difficult, can also be a teacher that reveals strengths we may not have known we possessed. Another critical element of resilience is self-efficacy, the belief in one's ability to influence outcomes and overcome obstacles. This confidence in oneself serves as a foundation for resilience, as it motivates individuals to take action and persist in the face of difficulties. Our self-efficacy grows through experience. Each time we confront a challenge and succeed, even in small ways, we build the belief that we can handle future difficulties. This cycle of effort and achievement reinforces our resilience and strengthens our sense of agency. Resilience is not developed in isolation. It often involves drawing on support systems and resources. Relationships play a vital role in fostering resilience as they provide comfort, encouragement, and perspective during difficult times. Whether it's family, friends, mentors, or community networks, having people to lean on can make the journey through adversity less daunting. Sharing our struggles with others not only lightens the emotional burden, but also reminds us that we are not alone. Resilience is often bolstered by the strength we find in connection with others. A resilient mindset also includes a sense of purpose and meaning. Having clear goals or a deeper understanding of what drives us can serve as a source of motivation and direction during challenging times. Purpose acts as a guiding light, helping us stay focused and committed even when the path forward is unclear. It reminds us that our struggles are not in vain and that there is value in persevering. Resilience thrives when individuals have a sense of purpose that anchors them amidst life's uncertainties. Cultivating resilience often involves intentional practices that strengthen both mind and body. Self-care, such as maintaining physical health, practicing mindfulness, and engaging in activities that bring joy, plays a crucial role in building resilience. These practices provide the energy and clarity needed to face challenges and reduce the impact of stress. Additionally, resilience grows through reflection and learning. Taking time to evaluate past experiences, identify lessons learned, and acknowledge personal growth helps us approach future challenges with greater confidence and wisdom. Resilience does not mean avoiding vulnerability or denying pain. On the contrary, it embraces the full spectrum of human emotion and experience. It acknowledges that life's struggles are real and valid while maintaining the belief that they can be endured and overcome. Resilience is the strength to keep going when the road is difficult, the courage to hope when the future is uncertain, and the resolve to rebuild when life feels shattered. Ultimately, resilience is about transformation. It is not just about bouncing back to where we were before adversity struck. It is about moving forward, often in a new and better direction. Resilience allows us to turn pain into purpose, setbacks into comebacks, and struggles into stories of triumph. It reminds us that while we cannot always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond, and in that response lies our power. The resilience within each of us is a testament to the strength and adaptability of the human spirit. It is a force that enables us to face life's uncertainties with courage and determination. By nurturing resilience, we not only navigate life's challenges more effectively, but also discover our capacity for growth, healing, and renewal. Resilience is the quiet assurance that no matter what comes our way, we have the strength to rise, rebuild, and thrive. Reigniting hope is an essential part of overcoming life's challenges and rediscovering a sense of purpose and direction. Hope provides the emotional and psychological fuel to persist, even in the face of adversity. When hope wanes, it can leave individuals feeling stagnant or lost. However, hope is not a static quality. It is dynamic and can be cultivated and renewed. Taking practical steps to reignite hope allows individuals to regain control of their narrative, find meaning in their experiences, and move forward with optimism and determination. One of the first steps to reignite hope is to acknowledge and accept one's feelings. It is normal to feel discouraged or uncertain during difficult times, and suppressing these emotions often prolongs their impact. Instead of denying pain or frustration, giving oneself permission to experience and process these feelings can create space for healing. Acceptance does not mean resignation, rather it is it's the first step toward understanding the situation and finding ways to address it. When we acknowledge where we are, we open the door to envisioning a path forward. Setting small, achievable goals is another effective way to reignite hope. Large or distant goals can feel overwhelming, especially when one is already struggling. Breaking them down into smaller, manageable steps creates a sense of progress and accomplishment. These small victories remind individuals of their ability to effect change, reinforcing a sense of agency and optimism. For example, if someone is facing a daunting project or personal goal, focusing on just the next actionable step can make the process feel less intimidating and more attainable. Practicing gratitude is a powerful tool for cultivating hope. By intentionally focusing on the positive aspects of life, no matter how small, individuals can shift their perspective away from what is lacking or difficult. Gratitude fosters a sense of abundance and reminds us that even in challenging times, there are still things to appreciate. This practice can be as simple as keeping a daily gratitude journal, reflecting on 3 things that went well, or expressing thanks to others. Over time, gratitude cultivates a mindset of hopefulness by reinforcing the idea that goodness exists even amidst adversity. Another step in reigniting hope is connecting with others. Isolation can amplify feelings of despair, while meaningful relationships provide encouragement, perspective, and support. Reaching out to friends, family, or a trusted community can help individuals feel understood and less alone in their struggles. Sometimes simply sharing one's thoughts and emotions with a compassionate listener can reignite a spark of hope. Engaging with supportive communities, whether in person or online, can also create opportunities for collective problem solving and mutual inspiration. Cultivating a sense of purpose is also vital for reigniting hope. Purpose gives life meaning and provides motivation to persevere through challenges. Reflecting on values, passions, and long-term aspirations can help individuals reconnect with their sense of purpose. For some, this might involve volunteering for a cause they care about, pursuing a creative project, or simply taking time to engage in activities that align with their core values. Purpose acts as a guiding light, reminding individuals of the larger context of their struggles and the potential impact of their efforts. Practicing mindfulness and staying present can help individuals manage feelings of overwhelm and restore hope. Often, despair stems from ruminating on past failures or worrying about an uncertain future. Mindfulness encourages individuals to focus on the here and now, finding moments of peace and clarity amidst the noise of life. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or simply taking a walk in nature can help ground individuals in the present moment, where they can regain a sense of control and calm. Reframing challenges is another practical way to foster hope. Instead of viewing difficulties as insurmountable obstacles, individuals can choose to see them as opportunities for growth or learning. This shift in perspective does not diminish the reality of the struggle, but highlights the potential for positive outcomes. For example, a career setback might be reframed as an opportunity to explore new paths or develop new skills. Reframing encourages a mindset of possibility and resilience, which is foundational to hope. Engaging in acts of kindness can also reignite hope, both for oneself and others. Helping others creates a sense of connection and purpose, reminding individuals of their capacity to make a difference. Whether it's offering a listening ear, supporting a friend, or contributing to a charitable cause, these actions reinforce the idea that positive change is possible. Moreover, acts of kindness often inspire reciprocal gestures, creating a ripple effect of hope and goodwill. Lastly, focusing on self-care is essential for rebuilding hope. Physical and emotional well-being are closely linked to one's ability to maintain a hopeful outlook. Ensuring adequate rest, nutrition, exercise, and relaxation replenishes the energy needed to face challenges. Self-care also includes setting boundaries, prioritizing personal needs, and seeking professional support when necessary. By taking care of oneself, individuals create a strong foundation for resilience and optimism. Reigniting hope is a journey that requires intentional effort and patience. It involves small, consistent steps that gradually restore a sense of possibility and empowerment. By acknowledging emotions, setting goals, practicing gratitude, connecting with others, and cultivating purpose, individuals can find the strength to move forward. Hope is not a fixed destination, but a state of mind that can be nurtured and renewed, allowing individuals to navigate life's challenges with resilience and confidence. Hope is one of the most transformative forces in the human experience. It is a beacon that lights the way through darkness, offering strength, resilience, and purpose. Hope enables individuals to envision a better future and motivates them to work toward it, even in the face of uncertainty or adversity. Its power lies not in denying the challenges of life, but in providing the courage to face them with determination and optimism. At its core, hope is a mindset that fosters possibility. When circumstances feel overwhelming or stagnant, hope sparks the belief that change is possible. This belief inspires action, encouraging individuals to take steps, however small, toward their goals or healing. Hope turns despair into opportunity by shifting focus from what is lost to what can still be achieved. It empowers people to imagine new paths and outcomes, breaking the grip of inertia and helplessness. Hope also plays a crucial role in resilience. Life's difficulties can be draining, testing one's emotional and mental endurance. Hope serves as an emotional anchor, helping individuals endure hardship by reminding them that challenges are temporary and that better times lie ahead. This sense of forward momentum keeps people from succumbing to despair, enabling them to persevere through trials with strength and grace. The transformative power of hope is not limited to individual lives, it extends to communities and societies. Collective hope unites people around shared aspirations, fostering collaboration and inspiring change. Movements for social justice, environmental sustainability, and humanitarian efforts often stem from a shared vision of a better future. This shared hope amplifies individual contributions, creating a ripple effect that drives meaningful progress. Hope is also deeply intertwined with purpose. When individuals have hope, they are more likely to seek meaning in their experiences, even in adversity. This sense of purpose provides direction, making struggles feel worthwhile and igniting the determination to keep moving forward. In this way, hope transforms not just external circumstances, but also internal perspectives, enabling growth and renewal. Ultimately, the power of hope lies in its ability to transcend present difficulties and illuminate the potential for change. It is a force that encourages action, strengthens resilience, and inspires connection. By embracing hope, individuals and communities alike can navigate life's uncertainties with courage and optimism, creating pathways to a brighter future.